Yes,
How was it, London?
I've returned from the wastelands. I've returned from what's that place in Fallout 4 where you go visit the Green Man and he's like, please build this teleportation machine and give it a serum. I went there. I went to the fucking radiation zone. I went
And
to
how was it?
shit. I had every second of it, and I looked my boss dead in the eyes and I said, Laura, thank you for taking me to London. I really enjoyed it. Good. And then obviously I slipped out of the shower because it was
What?
they had like the little bubble mat at the front of the shower and not the back. So obviously I tried to step out the back where the towel was. I went to go grab the towel, and one fat went ooh, and I was like, doing like a little pose. So I just didn't eat properly because they fucked up my meals. I was having dinner at like 7:30, and then like dessert at like 8, and then we was going to bed at like 8:30, and then I had to be asleep by 9:30. And then Laura was like, "Yeah, 7's too late for breakfast because of traffic. Let's do breakfast at 6:30." And I was like, "6? I shit at 6:30, Laura." I was like, "Okay, that means I'll get up at 5:30, which means I need to be in bed by 9, which means I literally need to eat food, go to bed, and somehow sleep when my tummy's like." Bleh. I somehow didn't throw up, like, so then I got ill, like, because my body was just, like, decomposing by that time. Like, trying to put on this, like, sticky shit all around these solar panels, and, like, I had splinters in my ass, I had splinters in my fingernails, I was like, I was trying to get it done. I was that hungry. I went back to default settings. I went back to stage 1 monkey. I hid from everyone. I went around the corner of the scaffolding and I started eating a banana out of just pure hunger. I was so hungry I just started. Laura was like, Liam, and I was like, I couldn't like finish the banana in time, so I was like, fuck it, throw it back in my lunchbox, still like half eaten, just tried to shut it, zip my bag up, and I was like, yes, Laura. She was like, I need like another like clip thing. I was like, and that was my breakfast. I had like a bar, like this much of a Jaffa cake, and like about 1/3 of a banana, and I was like, this will do. I felt bad for Stu because he was trying to talk to me on the way home, and I was like I was literally like fucking trying to sleep in the van, but I kept like moving and shit, and I don't like to sleep with my mouth open, and I was like with my mouth open, so I had to like auto-correct myself, and then I was like too hot, too cold with like the windows, so I was like too hot, too cold, too hot, too cold. And then I managed to like fall asleep, and I woke up and my just arm was just dead, and I was like, oh, I think I've been sleeping on my arm. And then yeah, we went back, we got back on the park. Yeah, we got to like just before the roundabout, and I was like, I was like, Stu, that's my friend, and he was like, where? And I was like, in front of us. And I was like,
when are we doing that? When are we doing that all-nighter that you said a couple of weeks ago?
Did I?
Yeah.
That wasn't me. That was someone else. That was a fucking imposter in this Discord call. I've said that for like 7 years now. Ben, we're gonna do an all-nighter. I always fail it. I always said that when I used to go sleep at your dad's. I'd get to like 3 in the morning. I'd be like,
yeah. When I'm just like, I'm playing some Nautica.
yeah. I'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to do an all-nighter. I just down a liter of Coke.
And I still do them to this day. I'm still the champion.
I think the longest I ever made it was like 4, and I was like, no, I go bed now. No, I too tired. I've only ever done one all-nighter, and that was when I played Doom for the first time. Like, Shitface came around and he brought me Doom. And like, he went bed at like 2 in the morning, and I was like, dun 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 dun. And like, I remember like my mum coming down, because this is when she still worked, and she's like, Liam? And I was like, good morning, mother. She's like, have you not slept? And I was like, dun 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 dun. She's like, do you want a coffee? And I was like, yes, please. And then I had a coffee, and then an hour later, I was hallucinating. I was like, maybe I should go to bed. And I blinked, and like it went from 6 to 7. I remember it to this day. I went, oh. And it was like, oh, an hour's passed. Ooh. Dun 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 dun.
Maybe get some more sleep than you would normally.
I had a late, brother. I had a lay-in this morning. Can you guess what time I laid into?
4.
7. That was my lay-in.
What,
Because
7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
a.m. 7 p.m. Yes, brother. I've been up for 2 hours.
I don't know.
I've slept for 16 hours. That's funny.
I don't
Because
know.
I've been waking up at 5:30, so like my brain's like 7. I woke up and I was like, I
7.
need to shit. It's been 5 days. But
Oh,
London,
God.
London was eye-opening. I realized how lucky I am, how miserable I was, and how happy I am now. I love life. I love my job. I love my friends. I love myself. I love Jug, mate. Like, we was drilling holes for the solar cable. 1 second.
That's like a fucking trumpet.
Oh, that. Yeah, sorry. I had to blow my nose.
That's literally a trumpet.
Every time you get into. Anyway, everything was delivered on, like, Deliveroo and on mopeds. So, like, we ordered screws, right, from, like, Screwfix. Motherfucker pulled up in a Deliveroo moped, being like, Stuart? And I was like, yes. Because I was like, Stuart was like, can you go downstairs and get me the screws? I was like, yeah. It came in, like, a takeaway, like, bag, and I was like, okay. I've got your screws.
Why did a Mackey's bag? I don't know.
I was joking with
But-
Connor. I was like, I'm gonna start debt collecting when I come back from London. He was like, what, from Ben? I said, and you too, you sneaky little cunt. I said, you owe me 15 quid. And he was like, yeah, but Ben owes you a lot more. I said, doesn't matter. 15 quid's 15 quid.
The thing is, the thing is, hold on, how
I
much
feel
do I
as
get
if I
for-
starve myself. I can't.
Oh, what was I gonna say? No, the thing is, it is actually possible. For God's sake, no. If I get daily, I'll go from auto trader.
Mm.
Because I said daily, I just wanted to be not mashed up or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm already vomiting. Oh, an A6 Advance. I can finance the car. I'm not gay. Fuck off. Actually, let's see the insurance price. I mean, it's 15k. That's a bit much for my liking.